Jackson Heights, Queens, facing charges now in the death of his wife. Police say he went to a busy nail salon and just started stabbing her. All of it caught on camera, too. News 4's Catherine Craig spoke with the owner of that salon today.
There is so much shock and disbelief here. What's taking place right now, investigators remain here at the scene. That is the nail salon where that horrifying attack happened. The victim, we learned, had 2 young children, and now she's gone. Lourdes Salazar fought back tears describing her friend and employee Carmen Iris Santiago. The 35-year-old wife and mother lost her life last night, stabbed to death by her husband, according to police. Witnesses tell us the 39-year-old husband barged into a nail salon on 37th Avenue near 93rd Street in Jackson Heights, Queens. The salon owner says she and another worker fought him, trying to get him to leave, but he rushed over to his wife, stabbing her upper body.
He was crazy person. He was taking one knife in her hand. He killed her.
The attack happened around 7 p.m. Salon workers and customers ran out screaming. Horrified bystanders watched the suspect get down on the floor with his wounded wife, embracing her as she lay dying. The salon owner told us the suspect then slashed his wrists. Police and paramedics arrived, transporting the husband to a hospital. About a mile away, the victim lived in this large apartment complex where we talked with neighbors.
It's crazy. It's terrible. When something happened here, everything on the avenue is, everybody knows about it.
Those who knew Carmen well tell us they warned her about her husband, suggesting she get an order of protection. This morning, they're devastated over her death.
She was excellent person, a good mother, good friend. She's the very, very good person.
And we're waiting to hear from investigators if the victim ever filed an order of protection. In Queens, Catherine Craig, News 4 New York.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Wednesday hump day. What do you know? We are officially into Wednesday. That sounds good to me. Well, hey, this story right here is a real messed up story. Simply because, it actually deals with the, domestic violence, and it doesn't make any difference what color we are. Domestic violence affects all of us, as a people, you understand? May be divided, but that's one thing, just like death, it's like domestic violence affects all of us. But the thing is this, I don't know what happened here in this, I guess they were married, it said estranged husband, so that means that they wasn't together, they wasn't actually getting along. I don't actually know what happened, but I do know this. If he was worried about, not having her, and if it was one of those situations where if I can't have you, then nobody else can, well, guess what? Nobody else will have her now, other, than the Most High himself, in the spiritual aspect of her going home with him. But nobody's going to have his ass either, except for the hacks in the prison, you understand, where he's headed. See, so the best thing in a situation like this, I mean, like I said, I don't know if he was too controlling or just crazy. This is what they seem to be making him out to be, and rightfully so. Hell, he went to this place and he killed the woman. He stabbed her. They said they tried to stop him. They couldn't stop him. And they actually watched this man actually stab this woman to death. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if she was promiscuous and she was an adulteress. I don't know what, but what I do know is what he should have did is not do what he done. And that's murder the woman. Let this, you have to let people, if they don't want to be with you, for whatever reason, let these people go on about their lives. You understand? And that's just all there is to it. Don't ruin your own life. You can't make anybody, act right with you in your aspect of what you call acting right. Comply with you. If they want out, let them out. Let them out. But once it's over, it's over. Don't think you'll always have, what they call a foot in the door to come walk in whenever you get ready to, especially when a person's moved on and got them somebody else. See, yeah, you got a lot of people that like to do that. Once you break up with this person and you let them go ahead and do what they want to do, and you go on with your life, you get somebody else, all of a sudden here go this person popping back up again, trying to get back into your life. And when they can't get back in, guess what they doing? Start causing trouble. Want to start putting your name in the street, the person's name in the street, who you were with, lying up and down the streets. And you may have not had anything to do with that person in shit 2-3 decades. That's crazy. Now that's a person right there you got to watch out for too as well. As far as may try to do something to you. You got to be careful. Because sometimes when these people can't get what they want and force their way in your life, well, sometimes they want to act like, well, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that to you. No, you'll die trying. Messed up story all the way around. But to get into it, let's give our little opinions on it. Estranged husband arrested in stabbing death of wife who was working at Jackson Heights Salon. And I guess this is the young lady right here. And it is said that they had 2 children. Now, here we go again. Who's suffering now? Look what the children got to live without, their mom now. They got to live without their father now. It's no good, This video right here is just basically, about a memorial service and they having them for, and then it goes into domestic violence and what have you. It's like 6 minutes long, so I'm not going to cover that, But a Queens man arrested after allegedly stabbing his wife to death in a salon where she was working Wednesday night, police said Thursday. Officers found Carmen Iris Santiago, 35, on the floor of the Jackson Heights salon around 7 p.m. with multiple stab wounds on her torso, officials said. She was rushed to the NYC Health Hospital / Elmhurst, where she was pronounced dead, according to police. Officials arrested William Rivas, 39, and says he'll be charged with murder and criminal possession of a weapon. Now, again, I don't know. They need to start learning how to use the word alleged in the right, proper context, because he's on camera doing this. He's right in front of witnesses, that says that he done it, and the camera shows it anyway, okay? And then look what the asshole did. Once he did this, well, let me continue reading. Santiago, who is a mother of 2, who was working at Tostello Salon on 37th Avenue near 93rd Street when her husband, a strange husband that is, came in from the back door. The salon's owner, Lourdes Salazar, told Pix 11 News Thursday. Salazar said Rivera seemed intoxicated when he entered the salon. The owner threatened to call the police and tried to stop him, but he pushed her to the floor, she said. That's when he started stabbing his wife multiple times, Salazar said. Looking at his wife bleeding on the floor, Rivera then cut his own arm, according to the salon owner. When officers arrived, they found Rivas on top his wife's body, with lacerations to at least one of his arms, authorities said. Rivas was taken into police custody at the scene and hospitalized for treatment, authorities said. Salazar said Santiago had been trying to divorce Rivas, but that wasn't accepting. But he wasn't accepting it. According to Salazar, Rivas used to drive by the salon to intimidate his wife. The salon owner said she tried to convince Santiago to go to the police prior to Wednesday night, but that she was reluctant. She should have went. Not that it probably would have did any good, you understand? At this point, she should have been trying to, be on the lookout to protect herself, But you notice, like in the story, to where, okay, after he stabs her, he kills her. Now he's gonna fake like he want to kill himself. Well, you slash your wrist. That's a long death right there. That'll take a while. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really trying to do it. And then he lays on top of her. What kind of sick shit is this? And it sounds like to me it was premeditated in the first place. He went somewhere, had some, drinks, thought long and hard about it. Well, if I can't have her, nobody else can. I don't want to have her on the street. And guess what? It could have been one of these cases where he was out there doing every damn thing under the sun. You understand? Moonlight too. With other women. You understand? She knew about it. And said, well, I'm going to divorce this dude because he ain't treat me right. I don't want to be with nobody that's going to cheat on me. And the bastard's like, what? I'll dare you. I'll kill you first before I see you with somebody else. They do shit like that. Like I said, we had a very, very dear friend of ours. Oh, man, it happened to be, could have been over 2 decades ago. She died the same way by an asshole. He was out doing all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? With other women and stuff. And when she tried to get away from him, she went and she filed restraining orders and all that kind of shit. They had children together. They was estranged too, married, just like this. And the fucker went to I think it was one of her sister houses where she stayed at or something like that. And they let him in. And the bastard went back there and killed a woman while she was holding a baby. Shot her to death. See? After he had been, I ain't lying. I wanted him to get the death penalty for doing that shit. See, could have been one of these situations. I don't know, but I know it's a bad situation. It's just no good. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and views on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is James, and I'm out. Peace.